Detected Talk of the Day, October the 24th, 8:22 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. You know, the more I think about this bird dog. You folks that's been paying attention watching this, let me tell you something. And I believe old Sharpshooter's correct in saying this. I may have made the people that's watched this better detectors using this machine, running it conventionally. Okay? I'm going to give you a little demonstration here, you know. When you're out in the wild with this detector, this is going to give you something to think about when you're sweeping. Now, I'm running this machine conventionally, okay? 6.8 disc, silencer at 1, okay? I've got factory notch in it. I can take that out. It's not really a factor here, okay? So, you know, you get out in an old site and you're sweeping around. Now, you see what I've got there? Oh, $50 in that old Colonial nail. So you might be out here sweeping around. You hear that? And you look down there in that meter. You know, and you hear that iron tone. You know, like, oh, there's iron down there. Maybe that's an iron false. Okay, but that meter's locked up down there. See that? It's not reading a 3, 4, 5, is it? You notice that? So if you got something like that, you might be quick to dismiss it. Like, oh, well, there ain't nothing there. Of course, naturally, you know, if you turn, you're going to hear something. But you might not be turning on them targets. You hear that? You know, I watched a video a gentleman did about a month ago, I believe in the UK, you know, and he's going through this field, and he gets a target. I ain't going to tell y'all who this is, and it's spitting a 2 out in that meter, and it won't turn loose of it. And he backs the call up and says, well, it dropped out, it must be iron. But I don't believe that gentleman ever turned on that target. Okay? You hear that? That's full tones. Listen. See, and you push the call forward, and you're like, oh, you might be, you know, you can't see it, you know. See, I backed the call up. That might sound like iron to some people, huh? Now, we're going to remove this $50. Now all we got down there is the Colonial nail. What happens? You see that meter? That meter don't never show a 2 or a 1. So if you got some kind of... Now, I'm not going to say it couldn't be a non-ferrous down there that's given a 3. But, based on my testing of this machine, looking at it in the wild, setting up challenging tests buried. If you get something in this machine running it conventional and it's locking up on a 1 or a 2, and it's like the detector won't turn loose of it, that target you probably should tear on at the very least. Just don't write it off as iron, okay? You clearly hear we got the iron tone there. We have different behavior. You notice that? That meter stays on 3. Oh yeah, it's making some noise on that nail, okay? Hear that? It's like it won't turn that thing loose, will it? You see that meter? So at the very least, what Sharpshooter I think has probably showed some people is what this machine might do in the wild running it conventional on some mass targets, especially, you know, depending on the direction you sweep. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that some of that what you're saying couldn't be iron, but at the very least, you know, if you turn on it and you hear a good tone, you know, you might be, uh-oh, I think I'll dig. See, I get that sort of on a fast sweep even. Well, if I sit there and hover that call, you know, I'm hearing all that iron. And I see that meter and I may say, well, that ain't nothing no good. It's not, you know, it's not, that's iron range. Yeah. Not quite. Not quite. It might be the iron range for some iron targets, but not all. Okay. So there you go. That's the detecting talk of the day by the old sharpshooter. I hope you enjoyed.